Every minute news break in Nigeria. Things happen so fast it's most times difficult to track and comprehend them. But that's what we do right here on Digi 360. 2015, would you want to come back again?
It's like asking Jesus Christ if he knew he was going to die, will you want to come back as the savior of the world again?
We do not just help you track the stories, we break them down, explore all the angles, analyze the issues so that you can fully comprehend the stories and use them to make the right decisions.
All right, thanks for staying with us. You're still watching Core Digest and Core TV News. On the program today, we've been looking at President Goodluck Jonathan's proposal for another 6 months emergency rule extension in 3 states that is mostly affected by the Boko Haram sect. And there have been a series of reactions from some of the northern governors. We'll be looking at the reactions. I'm still here with Bala Zakka, a public affairs analyst, and Otumba Olabode Osenie, a UK-based media consultant and public affairs analyst. Quickly, let's take reactions. Let's look at reactions from one of the Northeast governors. This one says, emergency rule extension is a declaration of war on Adamawa states. And he has also said that Adamawa state should be excluded from the emergency rule. Osumba, would you want to agree with his comment?
Not totally. And again, we need to ask ourselves, every extension, this is the second or the third one?
The third.
The third one. What have we achieved with the first and the second one? We're talking of, when you talk of extension again, you're talking about a huge amount of money. It's going to cost taxpayers billions of naira again. And the first and second one, we are yet to see results. This has not yielded anything. So, and that's why I was of the opinion that we can use these 6 months the president is asking for behind the coulisses, behind the closed doors, to find solutions to the problems. Because every time he's asking for extension, it goes with asking for money. Am I right? So, and we have not gotten any result for the last 2 extensions. So, I disagree with, I cannot go with another extension that is going to cost lives, money, and properties.
I believe there's a second extension. The first one was the initial state of emergency.
Is it the first or the second one?
And then it was first extended in December 2013. Now, this makes it the second extension. But let us look at the force of the opposition. Governor Kasim Shettima is saying emergency rule extension is not needed. As a matter of fact, he says that the military has been inefficient and that the emergency rule has brought more woes than good to the state. And what's his name now? The Yobe State governor too is speaking tough, saying there is no need for an extension. The Northern Elders Forum are saying there is no need for an extension. Just recently, the secretary to the Northern Senate Forum is also saying there is no need for an extension. How does this opposition impact on the quality of emergency rule in these affected states?
Yeah, strange, huh? That leaders will be talking like this. You see, there is this saying that the seed of growth and progress can only be planted and watered on the soil of peace. Right? It simply tells you that peace is fundamental to everything, regardless of our economic differences across the strata of this country. We also need to understand that regardless of all macroeconomic analysis, or macroeconomic indices analysis and anatomy, if you don't have peace, if you don't have security and stability as your framework, then nothing works. What I'm trying to bring out, from some of these utterances is just to tell you that we are not still thinking in national interest. Because when you talk about national interest, you're not just talking about the northeastern part of the country, just 3 states. You're talking about Nigeria holistically, to make sure we have contributions that will add to the aggregate economy, right? Are you telling me that if that part of the country